you're getting a lot more shock and impact as you're walking around. So a little bit of spring. Good. Good. So every once in a while we'll come back to this, and if the move doesn't have spring, it's not Tai Chi. Now, we gotta go into weight shift. Step out a little bit wider. And pick a leg. Come on over. You don't want to go so wide that you can't get all the way over to one leg and have your spring. So find your spring on the right leg. Find your spring on the left leg. So hip joint, knee joint, ankle joint, and the arch of the foot does something like this. Bounces. So once in a while, as we're shifting side to side here, test the spring. So go for a smooth shift, side to side. Any piano players in the group? No? You guys know what a piano bench looks like, all right? So I want you to pretend that you're sitting on a pretty high bench. You want to just slide your hips side to side on the bench. Yeah, good. Good. So where's that sliding feeling coming from? Hips. Do you know what kind of a joint the hip joint is? Yeah, the ball and socket joint. So you want to just get kind of a rolling feel of the hip joint. Here's how you find your hip joint, right? Find the tops of the pelvis. That's not it. Kind of kick your hip out to one side. You'll feel kind of a groove on the other side, right? That's where the thigh bone comes up into the pelvis.
Let's do this.
So again, it's not way up at the top of the hips, just like it's not about the tops of the shoulders. It's lower down where that ball and socket joint is. So as you go side to side, if you keep your hands there, your thumbs there, you should feel it rolling. You feel that? Yeah. One of the biggest things Brian and I spend years with people on is not leading from the head and the shoulders with the move of Tai Chi. It all leads from the legs and the hips. So if you can get that today, you're going to be light years ahead of Tai Chi class. Good? Yes. Ideally, so without thinking about it, close your eyes and make your feet parallel. Stand with what feels like feet straight ahead. Now look down. Are they perfectly straight ahead, or are they kind of turned out a little bit? A lot of people have that. You know, and what that's about is about some of the winding patterns that you accumulate as you go through life. Some of the soft tissue and the muscles twist in certain patterns. And so what feels like straight may be out like this. So Tai Chi can correct that over time. If every once in a while you look down and make your feet parallel, then as you do it, you'll loosen the hips this way. You'll loosen all those tight muscles. Josephine and I were talking about that earlier. One of the best things about Tai Chi, you get up and you do some of these exercises in the morning, you feel looser. She floats down to the mailbox now. Perfect. So remind me again, we said ball and socket joint, right? So what does that mean? It can turn in a lot of different directions. Alright, so let's do some turning. So if Roy puts his hands right on my hips, I want you to do this with a partner in a second. What you want to do is see if you can turn the hips left and right. Not from the shoulders. This is my favorite one. Not from the nose. You get a lot of nose turners around here. Turn from that ball and socket joint. So grab a partner again. Remember where it is? It's a little bit lower than the top of the pelvis. It's the top of the thigh bone. And guide each other through a little turning left and right. All right? We're going to come around and help you feel that.